Hi, welcome to Humor is Cheaper Than Therapy podcast. This is Shelley, the middle daughter, and I'm joined by my sisters Kelly and Margot and our mom Terry. We are not doctors or therapists. We are simply ordinary women who happen to be related and have fun spending time together talking and laughing. We hope you enjoy listening to our casual conversations as we discuss the ups and downs of normal life, hopefully with a lot of laughter peppered in. Thanks for joining us. This podcast was recorded on August 11th, 2020, and we had planned to discuss pets we had had growing up and body piercings and modifications, but as you will see for yourself, we get wildly distracted with a lot of leaping from one lily pad to another. Enjoy!
Hi, this is Terry from Montana.
And this is Margot from Montana.
This is Shelley from Minnesota.
And this is Kelly from Minnesota. And I just want to wish my sister Shelley happy National Middle Siblings Day tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. It's tomorrow? I'm going to celebrate all day.
I've had it on my calendar on my phone for months because I heard about it. And I'm like, I have two children that need to have something from me that day and a sister. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you.
Yes, tomorrow is your day, sister.
All right. I want stuff. Send me stuff.
It'll be virtual stuff, but we'll send you stuff.
What? Oh, man.
I'll
be home all day accepting packages. Oh, goodness.
Have you guys ever heard of people celebrating their half birthdays?
Totally.
Yeah, I have.
I've just recently have two people who have been like, it's my half birthday. And I'm like, what is that?
Those of you who don't have December birthdays wouldn't understand.
Very true. Very true.
Oh.
Our birthdays get lost.
That's true.
We have two birthdays coming up here in within the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's getting
those be?
Who's that?
I do. I know. I've been frantically making cards. They will arrive on time.
You will get phone calls from me. That's what I do.
Collect?
Yep, collect, Mom.
Yeah, remember when that was a thing?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I do. I remember I had a boyfriend that lived in Minneapolis, and I lived in North St. Paul. And if I called him, it cost 10 cents. And my mom would have a holy fit if I did that.
Over 10 cents.
Oh, man. Yeah, life's different now.
That is.
You're connected all the time.
Right. But when I was a kid, we didn't have cell phones. We had $100, $200 phone bills talking to our friends and boyfriends.
Yep.
And sisters.
I remember
one time my sister had like a $700 phone bill.
Oh, what?
Her son, it was her son, and he was being naughty. Enough said.
Okay.
I remember when my sister moved to Texas and my mother moved to Montana, and I was stuck out here in the middle of nowhere. I had $700 phone bills.
I remember those days too, Cal.
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness for cell phones, and you could call anybody.
You know, when somebody says you paid $700 for a phone, I'm like, yeah, this will work for a couple of years. It saves my phone bill, man.
That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen a phone bill in so many years. People all the time talk about their minutes and all that kind of stuff. I have, because we do it through the office. So Margot and Steve probably handle that. I go, what are you talking about? Your minutes and stuff. I have no idea what that even means.
Do people still talk about minutes? Because I thought everything was just unlimited now.
Yeah, me too.
I think my sister does. I'll have to ask her.
She does I think for Junior's phone, she does.
Like it's a pay as you go maybe or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
Is that a burner phone?
Yeah.
You guys might think this is funny, but I want a burner phone. And so I'm going to have...
Who you gonna whack that you need a burner phone?
Wait, what's a burner phone?
This is...
What?
It's a pay-as-you-go phone. I don't know. Why do they call it burner phones? Because the crooks use them and then they throw them in the trash.
Yeah.
For real?
I don't know.
For real.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And
I learned something new today.
they're pretty untraceable.
Yes, unless but now they can usually trace the store where the phone was purchased.
Yes.
and then the store can then trace the purchase. So if you're going to buy a burner phone because you need it to go whack somebody, don't use your credit card.
Exactly.
And cover your face.
Well, everybody's face is covered now, so.
Well, listen, my makeup's been cut in half,
Nice.
you guys. It's eyeballs up.
So now I know why you three know about burner phones, because you listen to the murders all the time, and that's how you know. People are getting away with murdering people using their burner phones.
Yes, and forensic files.
Yeah, I don't.
And cold case
Again.
TV shows.
Yep. That's now I get it.
Okay. Before we lose any listeners, I want you to know it's not so I can whack somebody. And why do they call it whack 'em? I don't even know. That's another word that bothers me.
That's a
Anyway,
great question.
I used to whack my kids.
Yes, you did.
Know, but I have my house staged because I'm an old lady, and I have my taser, and I have my mace, and I have my other item in my bedroom. And I would like a burner phone for that purpose, so that I can dial 911, because I don't always have my phone with me when I'm running from a criminal.
Well, it sounds like you need to have Dad make you a safe room.
There you go, Margot.
It's where you lock yourself in the room. It's all self-sufficient. It has its own air, its own water, its own everything. And you stay in there safe until the police can come get you.
But you would want a burner phone in that room, Margot, ready to go.
You would need a burner phone in that room. Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what he would do, Margot? The crawl space is right under my bedroom. So he would make a trap door, and I have to go down in that stupid hole where the spiders are.
No, black widows.
No.
So we're not going to ask him to do that. Nope. Not even trying that. But that's what I was thinking the other day when I was setting my stuff up. When I came home, I was like, well, I don't want my house to be a crime scene. I'd rather call 911. So I need a phone back here that I can just put some minutes on and keep charged
now,
up.
See, I have a regular phone here at my house because I have to have it for internet, but the ringer is not on. We never answer it. There's no answering machine on it. It's just something I have to have, which I'm hoping changes soon because it's stupid. So I guess I could go to that, but that's like in the middle of my house. Huh.
Right. If you're going to go to a safe spot, like that's as far as I can go is my bedroom.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet, on the podcast. Well, that is the end of the road.
That's for pretty much everybody.
Well, okay, let me say.
Let's also talk about where you have all these things stashed throughout your house, too.
Well, I didn't say where they were.
I'm just going to say, if there's anybody out there who wants to attack our mother, we got 3 women here who will just take you out. And we will do things to you that you will never, ever get through.
And then we'll throw away our burner phone so nobody can find us.
Right.
You know damn right.
Well, Mom and Dad did get accosted in their driveway one day while they were going to the Y.
Wait, what?
By some tweaker dude.
He was running.
Wait a minute.
He was running through knee deep snow. And I'm like, and he grabbed me. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh my gosh. What was going on?
He was stoned or high, or he thought someone was chasing him. There they are, right there. They're right there. There they are. They're coming to get me.
Dear.
And he ran past your father and grabbed me, and then he ran around and went in the neighbor's house where they were having supper. And he ran back out, and I'm on the phone. First I called 911, and they said, "Does he have a weapon?" I said, "No, but I do." And they told me to stay in the house. And then I called Riker, and Riker's like, what? Why didn't you call me first? Because he was living in the...
Of course he did.
Oh, and the snow was up to his knees.
I remember the time the kid from across the road came over and said, "They're going to kill me. They're killing my friend. They're killing my friend." And I'm out there going, "What?" And then they came out of the...
People are going to think I live in a bad neighborhood.
Mom, you don't live in a good neighborhood. So then the people came out of the house, got in their car, and I walked into the middle of the street to get their license plate, and he yelled at me, "What do you think you're doing?" Jill, you might have to bleep that. And I said, "I'm getting your license plate." Christy's screaming at me, Mom, get back here. People get shot for doing that." All right.
Oh, no. Yeah, my only thing is we can be as prepared with our weapons or our whatever as we want. We can know what to do. But I'm telling you right now from experience, if you don't respond properly and quickly, it doesn't matter what you've got.
That's right.
Right.
We just had,
Dad could not get to his gun. He couldn't get the car door open.
Got to carry it on you.
we recently had an incident here, which when my husband walked in the house and said, Kelly, get me a gun. I'm like, holy crap, what's going on? And it was somebody came up the driveway. We were sitting out on the porch and Dave goes, sounds like they're coming up the driveway. And I said, I don't have a bra on. Ran into the house, right?
Marga's got a story about that.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
So I let him talk to whoever this is that came up our driveway. I'm down in my bedroom, and Dave went and met him at the end of the porch. And I hear him say, well, I haven't seen that person, and no, that person doesn't live here anymore, and no. And I couldn't hear the whole conversation. When I heard him start his vehicle back up to leave, and Dave coming down the porch, I came to the front door, and he opened the door, and he said, you get me a gun right now. Okay. I didn't know what gun to get. I didn't know where to go. I went to the one I knew was loaded and I knew was ready. And it turns out it is somebody that one of my children used to go to school with and do speech with and stuff. And he has issues. Interesting it is, because we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And that's how every cold case story starts.
I just want to say, Shelley, you said you got to carry it with you.
Yeah,
exactly.
We were going to the gym in our jogging clothes.
And you can't bring it in there. I know.
We were, good Lord. Here I am carrying and okay.
Right. Yeah. So we now have a plan in our home, because our home is our castle, damn it. And we know where things are, and we know that we're prepared, and we are very cautious when anybody drives up our driveway.
Yeah, you've got a long driveway, and you're out there in the sticks there a bit.
Yeah,
Yes.
so if they're coming up your driveway, there's an intention involved.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I told Dave I want a freaking gate at the end of the driveway with a doorbell on it.
oh, there you go. There you go.
Right?
What do you think? You're in some kind of castle in Britain?
Isn't that a compound?
That's Texas. Isn't that in Waco?
Waco.
I'm in my little piece of heaven on the hill. That's where I'm at. And everybody can stay out unless they're invited. End of story.
You need a moat?
I do need a moat.
And a guard.
My husband just said the other day that he wants a moat. He's like, yes, I would like a moat. He would also like a concrete block fence, 9 feet tall.
See?
That's a compound.
Jason and I are on the same page.
Yeah,
here.
but careful, somebody might fill it with water, and then where you be?
Right? Then we would be all floating. And I don't want that, because the antelope and the deer and the other animals go right through my yard.
Right.
Because we're the only yard that doesn't have a fence.
Nice.
So,
we actually talked about this on the last podcast I published, and we talked about the antelope running through your yard, Margot.
Oh.
Amazing.
I still think about that one that had the broken leg. I felt so sorry for it.
Do you remember the one that ran you over and you got run over by an antelope?
I almost got run over by an antelope. Yes. It was scary, man, because that thing was running. And if I had turned the other direction behind me to see what was coming, he would have ran smack dab in me, because instead of turning to my left, I turned to my right, and I had stepped just far enough that when he ran past me, he grazed my arm.
Oh my goodness.
He would have killed me.
Yeah.
With his little horns and hooves, and he was running so fast.
Think he was just as surprised as you were.
New song, Sister Got Run Over by an Antelope.
Yep.
T-shirt. T-shirt.
Mom, Margot, I hope you guys are writing all these down.
I do.
Well, Shelley or Kelly has a list.
Oh, well, I got to remember where it's at.
And I'm, yeah, right. Okay. You're too young for that. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So speaking of safety and preparing ourselves for that, do we have a safe word amongst us? Because I have one with Chrissy.
Don't say it.
We have a safe word.
What do you mean?
No, I won't.
What do you mean a safe word? Like that kind of sounds a little sketchy.
Actually, Margot, I get what she's saying.
Code word.
So if we're in a situation and mom's the only one who answers the phone, and we say that one word or text the one word, she can call somebody and say,
Or if Chrissy gets put in the trunk of a car by an Uber driver and she has her phone with her, she can call me and say that word.
And then what are you going to do?
Or
Pick up your radar detector?
or if she's or if she's missing. I was thinking of if she was abducted kind of thing.
okay, we don't need to put her in that position. Let's just put somebody else in that one, please.
Well, it was because that girl got whacked.
I know.
All right.
There.
And
I know.
cut. This is not a murder podcast. There's enough of those out there.
I get
Anyway,
it.
No, I
Okay.
used to have a word with my boys when they were little, so that if it was not mom, dad, grandma, or grandpa coming to get them from wherever they were, if it was someone else that was not one of those four people, well, I guess grandpas and grandmas, if it was anyone else, if it was an aunt, if it was a cousin, if it was a friend from church, if it was anybody but mom, dad, grandparents, and grandmas, there was a word. And if that person did not have that word, they were not to go with them.
Yeah, we did the same thing. And I think Shreya's using that same.
Margot, that happened to Riker. Do you remember that happening to Riker?
No.
Yes. Somebody came to the school and said they were his grandparents or something. It was when he went, it was up at, not Skyview, Sandstone.
No.
You don't remember?
Margot's like, what? Why
Yeah.
didn't you ever tell me about this?
I'm going to ask him about it. This is one of those false memory things. Yes.
Could be.
And we were in the area.
I'm like, I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Yeah. And we thought, what?
I'm making a note
Yes,
to ask
do.
him about this.
But anyway.
I can't believe you're not calling him immediately. I would be. Whoa, I'd be texting right now.
I don't remember the.
Grandma just let this out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you knew about it.
Well, yeah, but I don't remember it.
I kind of feel like now I remember something a little bit. I don't know.
No, you don't.
Scary stuff.
That would be.
Who would want Riker?
Oh.
Only us.
Who would want
Only
Riker?
us. We love him.
Yeah. Yes, he is a part of this crazy nutty family, and he fits in well. It's my 2 cents.
He does. And he's Jacob's other brother from another mother.
Oh my goodness, the two of them are like peas in a pod.
Oh, they can't go 2 minutes without speaking to each other.
Right. And I would say they're like
Yeah.
peas and carrots because they're very, very different, but they go together really well.
You know, I was gonna say, Shell, after I said peas in a pod, different pods though.
Yeah.
So close.
A
Right.
whole different family of peas.
Wow. Things we just get off on, you guys.
I know, because this was supposed to be talking about pets we've had in our lifetime and
What?
body
Kids-
piercings. So
Body? What's this body thing, you guys?
Margo wanted to talk about eye piercing.
well,
And I told Dave that last night.
Oh, body enhancement.
Body modifications.
modifications. There's a lot of weird stuff out there, people.
I've had one or
A
two.
body modification.
I got a new hip.
But those aren't the kind we're talking about.
Well,
Oh.
Well, okay.
I've had one too, if we're talking about those.
Wait a minute. What are we
two.
talking about?
Why did not Kelly? You've had one too.
I had to get a beer.
yeah. Okay. So what are good body modifications? What are bad modifications? And what decides what's good or bad? Like
Ooh, question is who decides
tattoos are a body modification,
they are?
but those seem to be generally accepted.
Well,
Generally, I say generally.
generally, because
Well, okay.
not everybody likes them, and some of them are outrageous, like across your whole face and things like that.
So, Margo, what modifications have you done to your body?
That I have done to my body: pierced my ears,
Yeah.
pierced my nose,
Yeah.
pierced my belly button.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do you still have all of them?
Yes,
Okay.
She had to get rid of her belly button for a while.
I did.
Well, yeah. Pregnancy would probably do that. But you reopened it, or it was still open, or?
No, I had to get it re-pierced after I had Riley.
Okay. I had a scar up the whole middle of my belly. There was no piercing my belly button, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. We
Pierced
both
my
have a scar straight up our belly.
Yep. Pierced my ears. Well, mom did it. I remember getting my ears pierced when I was like, I don't know, 6, 7, little. And somebody did it with a needle through my ears and ice and then put strings through it. And then they got infected and then we had to take them out. And then I tried to re-pierce them and I'm allergic to every earring I've ever tried. So I'm over that. Still got the holes though.
Hold up. They put string in it?
Mhm.
What? Don't you just put a stud in it?
No.
Back in the day, people did silly things like put a string through it to keep it open, but that didn't work.
Yeah, and you had to keep peroxiding it. Mom did it all the time, but you know, I don't remember even who did it. Do you, Mom?
You guys, I don't even remember this.
Oh,
That's okay.
That's okay, because they remember it for you, Mom.
yes.
Yeah, we remember.
How many years ago were you 6? My Lanta.
A long time.
A lot of years ago.
Just remember,
You need to go get me a beer.
I remember Shelly piercing her ear. I remember in French Lake, you doing it, and you had a potato and a needle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
I froze my earlobe with 2 ice cubes, and then I put a potato behind my ear, and I just jammed that needle right through it several times because I have 7 on one side, I think, or 6 on one side.
And did I approve of that?
Probably not.
Yeah, Mom.
Dad for sure wouldn't have. Yeah, I had several piercings. Dad did not approve.
Dad did not approve.
I was told I could never put red nail polish on ever because that would make me look like a lady of the streets.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep.
I don't remember that either.
I do remember the no red nail polish.
No red nail polish, period.
I just remember you couldn't wear shorts into town.
That too, but I think the term for the red nail polish was hussy or something like that.
Oh, you might be right. Hussy. You look like a hussy.
I stand by that one. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. You never wear red nail polish, Shell?
My toes have been painted a dark, very nice red for the last 30 years. My kids don't even know what my feet looks like without red nail polish on them.
You are a hussy then, aren't you?
Well,
Grandma liked red nail polish.
She did. Grandma loved it. I'm very much like Grandma. I'm cool with that.
Okay, so back to the subject.
Body modifications.
Right.
So
the one thing, and talking about ear piercing, the one thing that I don't like is when, and I know that this has happened in our family, but when parents pierce their baby's ears.
Yes, I'm there with you.
Like, I know it looks cute, but this is the way that I look at it. It's a baby. The baby's going to reach up and grab it and rip it out of its ear and then eat it. And so it's going to have a ripped ear and it's going to have an earring stuck in its intestine.
Okay, wow.
Oh,
talk about worst case scenario there. Worst case scenario, Margot. All right.
Worst case scenario. Yeah.
I know that when Sharia was little, we waited till she was like 5, almost 5, because she could then say, I want this done. But I know of people who were tired of their little baby girl getting mistaken for a baby boy and were like, that's it, they're getting pierced. And then they put studs in. I've never heard any problems ever. Did I say problems?
You did.
I've never heard of any problems with baby ear piercings.
Well, but boys pierce boys' ears now.
Babies?
Yes.
No. Why? What for?
Well, I think maybe it's a cultural thing.
Well, the thing is, I mean, we all have our own, and we should put this out there. We all have our own, I would, or I wouldn't, our preferences, but everybody else has theirs.
Right.
And that's all okay out there in the world, even though we don't understand it or agree with it, which is fine.
Well,
which, I mean, you pierce your kids' ears when they're little. I don't. That's fine. We can still have a Coke.
Exactly. So we know Margot's 3 piercings. I have 6 piercings in my left ear, 2 in my right. I have my nose pierced. In my right ear, I also have my tragus pierced.
Your what?
Your what?
The tragus. It's that little
in the
piece
ear.
right in front of your.
Yeah.
In the front.
Yeah.
Phew!
And
I thought you had something else pierced. Woo!
Nope.
I was going, too much information.
Nope. And in my left ear, I also have an upper ear cartilage piercing. Now, if I had my way, I would have 1 more for sure. and I don't know which ear, probably my left, it would be the conch piercing.
What is that? Well,
The
that's
conch
inside
is
the ear.
Okay.
down inside the well of your ear. I saw somebody with this nice diamond glimmering inside her ear down in the well there, I guess. I don't know what to call it. And I just thought it was really pretty. I liked it.
Yeah. So instead of being like an ear piercing where it goes through the skin, it's a, what do they call that?
No. A conch, it goes through the ear.
Well, they
but
call
it's
it
down inside.
They call it a conch because it looks.
Oh, does it come out the other side? It's
Yeah,
not
it
like
comes
a
out the other side.
subdermal piercing.
No,
No?
it comes out the
Okay.
other side. And I know back in the 90s, I really, really, really wanted my tongue pierced. And that was only because I saw the Spice Girls and Scary Spice opened her mouth and I saw that diamond shining on her tongue and I thought that was amazing. But my husband says nope. And I said, okay, I won't then.
Oh.
Yeah. No. I bit my tongue before. I don't want to pierce it.
I looked up that conch piercing.
Yeah. And I would want, just the one right in the middle. It'd be small and dainty. It wouldn't be anything obnoxious. What did you think, Mom? Not for you?
Well,
I don't know why I like these things. I just do. And I don't want to skate over this that I just
Great.
heard my sister say she had her tongue pierced. And I don't recall remembering that. So
No, I said I would never because I've bit my tongue before
gotcha.
Right.
and I would not want it pierced.
Wouldn't it be cool if there was like a really strong magnet that would stay and you could pretend to have your tongue pierced?
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, I wonder if there is such a
Well,
thing.
think of the tongue though. It's a muscle and it can get thick and it can get thin. I just don't see it having something strong enough to
Mhm.
stay.
I had my cartilage pierced on the top of my ear, but I had it pierced for over a year and it never healed. Like
Oh,
it never healed.
I've heard of that.
And so that stunk and that stopped me from piercing
Yeah.
other parts of my cartilage.
these nose piercings amaze me. Does it hurt when you blow your nose?
Not me.
No.
I always think if you sneeze, it's going to come out the little hole.
And it doesn't. It doesn't. But I gotta say, I'm really lucky because my piercings never close. I can take my nose ring out for 5-6 weeks and put it right back in. It never closes. It doesn't get smaller. It just stays the way it is. So I feel lucky about that.
No. If I take my nose ring out, when I used to have like a stud, now I actually have a ring, so you can't take it out unless you bend it and pull it out.
Mhm.
And I would forget to put it back in for a day.
Yeah.
It would start to heal over.
Yeah.
And I'd have to poke it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when mine was new, it was like that, but
So
not anymore.
No, and I've had my nose pierced for 20 years.
Right.
Yeah. It's still
yeah,
good.
are piercings like tattoos in the sense that they're addicting? Our friend gets tattoos all the time on her body. She's addicted to it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So I have a tattoo. I want another tattoo.
I didn't
You
know
did
that.
too. You paid for it.
Oh,
It was a birthday present, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
it was
Like 20, I was 26, 7, somewhere in
Oh,
there.
big time, long time ago. Yep.
Anyway,
What about it, Cal? Yeah, what were you saying?
so I want another one. Shelly, we went to one place, or my daughter thought she had the appointment to get this. We were going to all get the dragonfly tattoos.
Those three,
You
not
weren't,
me.
but
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
right. And there was some something. And then we tried it again, and I don't remember what happened. And I want a dragonfly tattoo
You should
because
have a dragonfly.
I'm the dragonfly
Yeah.
queen. That's me.
Well, I don't know about that.
Wait,
I don't know if you're the queen, but
remember
you
Oklahoma,
definitely-
Shelly? Remember Oklahoma? Sheree said she had never seen dragonflies.
I remember.
And I was in the pool, and Brian goes, "Hey, Cal, look, there's a dragonfly." And it flew around the pool, and it was there all afternoon. Just going to state that.
It just hits you right on the top.
Oh, that's true.
It probably did.
She brought it
It probably
and
did.
released it just so everyone would
Yeah.
think.
That's it. That's it.
That's what I did.
No, joking aside, Kelly, I'm shocked you don't have one yet. But I realize now it's because you've tried a couple times and it has fallen through. So
Well, and I want it to be a
You're correct.
special thing, you know? I want us to, my daughters want to have one because mom is the dragonfly lady, they're my thing.
Like a cat lady.
And
Just kidding. Just kidding.
oh, hey, I'll have to tell you what I was called earlier this week. Your guys are going to laugh about that one. But anyway, I really want one. Apparently it's not been the right time, but I have the one tattoo. My ears, yeah, they're still pierced, double pierced actually, but nothing ever goes in there because it's painful.
Because you're allergic to metal, can you still put an earring in?
Yes.
See?
Yep. And I've put gold in
Okay.
and it's fine, but it gets sore.
Yeah, you're sensitive
after
to metal.
a while because yeah.
Don't they make like plastic ones?
They do.
Yeah.
The-
I think
yeah.
mom, though.
But she's not a jewelry girl anyway.
True that. I think also that, I put them in, I like it. But I'm so unaccustomed to it. It's irritating and then it causes me problems and yeah.
Yeah, why bother?
Right.
All right, piercings. Now, men get piercings.
I've heard that.
And women get piercings in their intimate places as well.
I've seen that.
What?
What?
What? Ooh, what? Who are you hanging
Hold
around
the
with?
presses. Why have you seen this?
Okay. At WeFest one year,
I can bleep the name.
we did a scavenger hunt.
A scavenger hunt.
Oh,
Hang on.
hey. This is we're talking about rural Woodstock here.
Right. Right. So we did a scavenger hunt and the team had to bring somebody back with an unusual piercing. And you know what? I did not see it. I was not a judge that year.
Oh, praise
Thank
the
goodness.
Lord.
But the husband and wife team who were judges and the team who brought that person back did go inside a camper and view it to make sure it was a credible find for the scavenger hunt.
man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we used to look
Yep.
for sticks of gum and
I don't understand.
pins, safety pins and diapers. And we didn't look for that on our scavenger hunt.
We had we had safe things on our list too, like Lucky Charms marshmallows. And one person came back with them all stuck to the top of her head. Every
how
single
cute.
Lucky Charms marshmallow. How they found it at a country music festival in a campground. They did.
That
Yep.
was a setup.
Yeah. We weren't expecting that kind of piercing it was just supposed to be. We had the tattoo too.
Well, I would
A
say
unique tattoo.
on that piercing, on that unusual
Mhm.
piercing, winner, chicken dinner, because wow.
Okay.
I think it sounds like it would hurt. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not interested, in case anybody's wondering.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how do we always get on the subject of sex, you people?
Who said sex?
What? We're talking about sex. I thought you were talking about a toe piercing.
Oh.
Oh, wait till you listen to the podcast I just published, Mom, with you, the one that you weren't able to be on.
Okay.
Hang on to your shorts.
Oh boy.
I let you girls alone for a little while, right?
See what happened?
Yup. Okay, so other body modifications. I have none other.
What are there besides piercings and tattoos?
Oh my Lanta.
Oh, they put those lumps under their skin now.
Mm-hmm. Subdermal,
Oh,
subdermal,
well,
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
thing.
that-
Yes, it's crazy.
They make horns on their head and stuff.
They sure do.
Oh, yep. So wait a minute. Lumps under their skin. Jackie had that once.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, she did. She was modified for a small period of her life.
Just
yeah.
Google body modifications and you will be scarred for life.
Oh,
The eyeball piercing, like
I thought that
I
was
didn't know you could
Margot. I thought
eyeball.
that was a sticker. I can't even imagine it's a piercing.
no.
Eyeball
You
piercing?
gotta watch the YouTube video
No.
about eyeball piercing.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
No, you are forbidden to watch that.
Wait, there's a YouTube video?
Yeah, you can watch a tattoo person
Pierce an eyeball.
pierce someone's eyeball.
Okay, here's my thing.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go throw up now.
Here's my thing. The eyeball is okay. I know an eye doctor, and I'm going to ask him about this tonight. Okay.
Oh, thank
However, the eyeball is not like a solid thing. It's
Right.
gel and all of that. So
What's making that little thing stick there?
You know, I've had
If you
4
poke a
surgeries
hole
on
in
my
it,
eyes.
yeah.
I've had 4 surgeries on my eyes, and I have looked at the graphs they have at the doctor's office and talked to the doctor because it's such an intricate jewel part of the body. I'm like totally amazed that your cornea and your retina and your eyeball and your iris and all of those things are there, and they're all separate. Don't mess with it.
No.
I agree.
Yeah,
Okay, guys. I have a friend dropping off.
You have a friend? You have a friend?
I do.
Kelly has
And
one.
She tried.
One friend.
She tried to call me, and I flipped my phone over, but I'm like, I haven't heard. She hasn't called me in forever and ever. So I texted her while we were talking, and I'm like, is everything okay? I'm podcasting. I can stop at any minute if you need me. She's like, you want about 4 dozen sweet corn I just picked? I said, yes. She said, dropping off in a minute. I said, okay, I'm still podcasting with my mom and sisters.
Oh, well, she must say hello.
Oh, I could
Oh,
have her
she
come
should-
say hi.
Does she have any piercings? If she has a piercing, she can talk about it.
No, I don't think she does.
Or tattoo, or body modification.
No.
She got horns.
Nope.
You sure?
Nope. Nope. None of those things. Well, I haven't seen her in a while because when I go to where she works, she's not ever there. But she thought of me with 4 dozen ears of corn. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to freeze some corn.
I know what
See?
you're doing tomorrow.
Sustainable living, babies.
Yes. Yes. We just put up pickled carrots for our grandson. And then he snuck in here while I was out of town and robbed me of my pickled carrots.
Well, you said you made it for him, so.
Yeah, I did. I didn't. Your dad did.
We've made, I don't know, probably 10 jars of pickles. We make them onesie twosies because that's all we get from the garden, but it's kind of a different recipe every time.
Right.
Yeah, which works for us. I mean, we've got pickles from 2018, I think Dave said down there that we forgot we made. So we quit buying pickles.
Oh,
Go get them.
are they still good?
Well, Dad found some, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
pickled.
They're good.
Oh.
Helen's pickles. Some night we'll talk about Helen's pickles.
So you and Dad
Oh.
were able to find some pickles?
He did. Saturday when you and I did not go to that farmer's thing, he went over to where the Hooterite colony was selling over here at the pawn shop. Now, what is that? The Hooterites at the pawn shop? Whatever. Anyway, they were selling pickles, so he went over and got some, and we did can pickles.
Okay. So the eyebrow piercing, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's striking.
All the other piercings,
Horrifying.
but why is it okay when I look at someone who has a simple little nose piercing or just a kind of a regular ear piercing, and that's okay?
Right.
But when you see an eyeball piercing,
It's
why is that wrong?
shocking. It's not wrong. It's shocking because we can't fathom it. We can't even. I mean, it's your eyeball. You can't poke a hole in your eyeball.
It seems painful.
It seems.
Oh my
It
gosh.
seems so odd. So it's just. I mean, if we saw it every day, we would get used to it. Like we see earrings and noses every day.
So, Margot, what do you know about eyeball piercing? Do they take them out and clean them? What do you know about this?
I know that it's an actual eye surgeon, not a tattoo person, that does it.
Okay.
You need to have the proper tools. I would imagine it feels like you've got, I don't know, an elephant in your eye every single day.
Oh, yeah. Just a little speck in your eye makes you crazy.
We should find somebody and ask them what
Oh my-
it feels like, because I agree with you, Mom. Even just a teeny tiny, an eyelash can drive you bananas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Or even, how about a scratch on your
Oh,
eyeball?
owie. Super owie. Super owie.
They use a tiny blade,
Yes.
makes a small cut between the white of your eye and the transparent layer that coats to create a pocket, and the jewelry's put in the pocket, which was created.
Ugh.
Eyeball piercings usually cost around $3,000.
Holy moly!
Why would you just, oh, that's damage. That's damage. Okay.
Well,
It's more painful than other piercings. People report a lot of pain.
So what is the enticement of it then, right?
No one else does it. Everyone pierces their tongue. Everyone's got an eyebrow piercing. Like everyone gauges their ears.
Ooh, that's the one that
everybody wants.
Okay. We can all wear contacts. I think all you girls have at one time or another.
Tried 'em.
Maybe
Yep.
not.
I've
Kelly,
tried 'em.
have you?
I have.
Yeah. Contacts. couldn't you just get a contact that made it look like you had a
Oh,
piercing?
great idea.
That's
It would
funny.
have to be a pretty big
Yeah.
contact.
It would have to be big to go over to the white of the eye. Is that possible?
Well, they make them in the movies. Have you seen some of them eyeballs they have in the
yeah.
movies?
Yes.
True. True.
hmm
Well, it's funny you say that, Mom, because I used to buy contacts to change my eye color when I wore
Yeah.
contacts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would be like really deep sea blue or green. Oh, I loved having green eyes. That was fun.
Yes. Because I've seen people with lavender eyes, and it's like, what is wrong with that person?
Yeah, it seems really weird, doesn't it?
It's
To see somebody with a super unusual eye color.
but it's fun.
It
I
is fun. I agree.
think-
I agree.
Yeah, I would think it would be. Yes. And if I were to ever get contacts, I would want a different color just because I have blue-gray eyes and they're not spectacular. Spectacular is good.
Yeah. You know, Dave's always said my eye, because I have blue eyes, but he's like, they change color with your mood. And I actually have
Heard
seen,
that.
yeah, they get deeper blue or lighter blue or
Oh.
gray, kind of a gray blue when I'm in a not so happy mood. Yeah.
Okay, Shelly, you sent that picture. Is there writing on that eyeball? That would be
I think-
cool.
Like a
No.
tattoo?
No, I think you can see her iris, honey. But great idea, Mom.
Yeah, you can get your eyeball tattooed.
No,
Yeah, I
nope.
know
No,
you can. I
no,
know, I know,
no.
I know. No, 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 no.
No, you
No.
can't.
Yeah,
No,
you can.
no, you can't.
But I would think that would be a way to mark your children in case they got stolen.
Okay, I'm gonna put a tattoo
Ooh.
somewhere on their butt. Well, you know what?
On their
I'm thinking like on their head. Shave that spot. and Put
don't
it there.
mark your children. Yeah, don't mark your there. Yeah, and then the hair grows back. That's not a bad idea,
Mhm.
actually.
Yeah.
I was thinking of branding. Don't
No,
brand
no,
your
no.
children.
But-
But I gotta stop Googling stuff. I'm starting to get sick.
You know, think about this. So people put microchips in their dogs. When is that going to start with kids?
Well,
I think it already did.
there
Oh.
are some employers that they have microchipped their employees.
Not okay. Not okay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
That starts making me think of the mark of the beast.
Right?
and better start watching out.
So you guys,
Right.
okay, I'm having a problem with this whole way the government has gone and the masks and all that. Have any of you ever watched The Handmaid's Tale?
Yes.
I have not watched
I
the full
tried.
episode of one.
I got halfway through the first one and couldn't tolerate it.
I skipped the last half of the first one and went on
Mhm.
to later on.
Well,
'cause
Why
that
do you
first
ask,
one-
Kelly?
because I've watched, like, we watched almost the first season. Dave probably watched more because I was like, I'm over this. Then my daughter, who really liked it and watched it all, had me listen to the audiobook. Still didn't like it. But right now I'm like, holy crap, that's where we're at. The government is just telling us you have to do these things, and it's bothering me.
Well, yes, but the government has been telling you what to do since you were born and were given a social security number.
For sure.
Correct.
Yep, that's true. We're all been kind of going along with it because we don't know any different.
Yeah.
Whoops, we're getting into politics. Whoops.
Oh, sugar biscuits.
Well, I was just going
Yeah.
to a show. That's where it's going. I'm
Make it funny.
feeling like
It's okay. It's funny.
I get yeah.
Yeah. So,
Um,
but I get you where it's, you're like, there's,
I don't even think of putting a mask on when I get out of my vehicle to go into a place. And I'm like, oh crap! Turn around, have to go get the damn thing.
I'm just terrible. I'm terrible. Because I don't have to. I stay home.
Right.
I'm like New Zealand. You can call me New Zealand. They stayed home
Yeah.
yes,
and they don't have that shit.
yes. But remember, Shelley did ask us not to discuss this episode.
I'm going to say
Yes.
one thing because it came up, though. And please remember that as much as we don't like the masks, there are people that are so terrified of getting this thing that they're literally terrified. And I've seen it.
But she doesn't like being told by the government
I get
what
that
she
too.
is supposed to be doing.
None of us like that.
It
It
should-
sucks.
No, yes.
But if everyone had a conscience and cared about each other, they wouldn't have to tell us. We would just do it.
Here's the thing. I do care about people, and I am the most respectful person to everyone in the world that I meet. Everybody. It doesn't matter to me who you are. I will be the most respectful. I will keep my distance from you. You know, it's so hard that we're a world living behind a mask, and that just works hard on my brain. I don't like it. It feels like it's going
It's hard,
so
Cal.
go up further. I feel
so
like we're
different.
going somewhere else, and I don't like it.
We probably are. It's awful. You're right.
For the first time in my life, I mean, I've always known heaven is a place I want to be, but I can look at it now and go, I'm excited about the Lord coming back. And I actually feel it. It's
Oh,
not
that's
just
cool.
something I just go, yeah, okay. It's exciting to me.
That's good. That's good. I mean, if we could all get there, we'd be much happier. Be like, okay.
No masks.
I
That's
wonder
right.
what do you think he'll say about what you've done to his body that he gave you when you pierced and tattooed it, ladies?
Well, hey, here we go. Here we go. No.
Okay. Cut.
Jesus had a tattoo, man. Jesus had a tattoo.
Jesus had a tattoo.
You darn right he did. On his thigh was written the name King of Kings and Lord of Lords. It was written on his thigh. If that ain't a tattoo, I don't know what is.
That is true. And the Bible also does say that your name is written in the palm of his hand.
See?
Oh,
Yeah.
amen.
Our
Tattoos
Okay,
are
sister.
okay.
Our pastor just did this last Sunday. His whole sermon was nothing but him reading scripture about how God loves you.
I love that.
He's like, in order for you, you are supposed to love your fellow man. But the first and foremost that you need to get is that he loved you. And he went from Genesis all the way to Revelations for an hour and just read scripture
Ooh, I
about
like
love
it.
It was good.
that the Lord has for you.
good.
And it was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was really good. So you want to listen
Is
to
that
it?
So Margot,
You can, it's online.
Thank you.
Margot, you sent that picture of that eyeball with the blue stuff on it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Now here that brought me to another idea. What if we dyed our eyeballs?
Oh, good Lord, Mom.
Well,
Think about it. To dye the white part of your eyeball.
well,
you would-
it'll look- Ooh.
Hold
well,
on,
that's
Mom.
basically what they're doing with the tattoo.
Mom, you're an artist. Why don't you paint your eyeballs?
Oh,
Oh,
I respect my eyeballs. I said I've had 4 surgeries on my eyeballs.
okay then.
And I know what
Thank
it's
you.
like to
Oh, girls, she's not senile yet.
Oh,
yes, and you've
Okay.
had surgery on your eyeball where you've had to be face down.
Oh, yes.
For 2 weeks.
I remember that.
Twice. And you know what? That is something you don't want to lose is your eyesight.
Oh, I'm sure.
That is big.
So,
However, blind people don't understand color either.
right.
And so
Except you're
we would have a lot less of that crap.
unless you're Helen Keller. I mean, you guys ever thought about that whole story?
Helen Keller?
That's
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
an amazing story.
Yeah.
I mean, think about
Yeah.
it. She had no hearing and no eyesight, and somehow Annie was able to.
She couldn't speak either, could
no, she couldn't hear or see. She knew nothing, and somehow Annie was
How
able to reach her.
how amazing.
Until she was like 2.
Right.
She had hearing, and didn't she, until she was 2?
Yeah, she had hearing for the first couple years of her life, and then it was gone.
That's true, because she knew Wawa.
What's more amazing is the lady that taught her.
Annie, yeah.
Oh, amen to that.
Have you guys ever heard her story?
Yes.
And again,
No.
back to our pastor.
Yep.
He told her story. It's amazing.
Whose
Annie.
story?
Yep.
Is Annie or
Yeah. It's like, and then because then he did kind of like that, like the Paul Harvey thing, or not necessarily the Paul Harvey thing, but Mike Rowe, he has a
Yep,
podcast
I've heard it.
where he kind of tells you,
yes, I've heard
and then at the end he
Yeah.
reveals who it is he was talking about, and that's kind of how Pastor did her
Yeah.
story. And then at the end it was like,
Okay.
and she was the teacher of Helen
Yeah,
Keller, and you're like,
Helen.
oh, what? Never knew that.
That's so cool.
oh,
Need to
it's a
find
good
that
one.
one.
I'll find it.
And the Mike
and
Rowe
share it.
podcast is really good. I can't remember what it's
Have you
called.
watched his Facebook?
I've
I have
listened
not.
to
His
numerous.
face, the way I heard
Yeah,
it.
the way I heard it is the podcast. Okay.
Yep. And then his Facebook.
That's the name of it.
Mhm.
The way I heard it.
Mhm.
The Way I Heard It with Mike Rowe. Yep. And then his Facebook show, which you will cry every single episode, is what's that? Returning the Favor.
Oh, that sounds
Facebook
good.
show?
Yeah.
How are their Facebook shows? Is it
They have like shows on Facebook. You can watch videos of people. Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Here.
know that.
I'll share them. You can all watch them. They're Facebook shows. Yeah,
I
just shared
didn't
it.
know that either.
Just shared it with you guys so you can watch his videos. And
Oh,
it's
man.
just
We're gonna
Just
love that because we do love his
amazing,
podcast.
good-hearted, and who doesn't love Mike Rowe? Like he
He's
is an American
great.
treasure for the 20th century.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
He's super great.
Mm-hmm.
There are such good people in this world,
There are.
and he
goodness.
is one of them.
Yeah,
He is one
thank
of
goodness they're sharing stuff. Do you have to be on? This is a dumb question. So you got to go find it on Facebook and watch it live on Facebook, like Facebook is YouTube, and you just go find it and watch it.
Yes.
I know this is dumb, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it. Okay.
Yeah. I'll see if it's on YouTube.
I don't mind you being dumb, Shelley, because I'm dumber.
I consider it more ignorant, ignorant to the fact that this is a thing. So, because you're ignorant until you know stuff.
Oh,
right?
let's come up with another word. Not dumb, not ignorant. How about
Well,
unknowing?
Unknowing. Ignorant is unknowing, but it does have a negative, connotation to it. So yeah, unknowing. You don't know things until you know things. That's the way it is.
We are now informed.
Thank you for the being informed, for the info, for the download.
Yes, it is also on YouTube. So I'll post that there too.
Oh, yay. YouTube.
awesome.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay, YouTube.
So, Margot, you need to tell these guys about that show we watch.
Which one? I watch a lot of TV. I'm bad.
Turdy Works.
We talked about
I
that.
have notes on that from last time. Mhm.
Oh my gosh. You guys, you need to watch Dirty Works.
I think we
Oh, shout out to Turdy
Well,
Works.
it's about poo, and I'm not a fan of poo.
Oh my goodness.
Are you a fan of pot?
like
Marijuana?
Well, I'm assuming I will be one day when it's legal.
Shelley, it is legal.
Not here, not yet.
It's legal most places.
Kelly, not yet, right?
Yes, I drove by one on the way to church the other day, and Steve said, "Oh, there's a green place," and I'm like, "Really?"
All right. It's not
Oh,
legal
yeah.
here yet.
Whatever.
I know that because I will know when it is. But
She's following it.
who is?
You.
Oh, I'm actually
Oh,
not. But
gee whiz.
I think, isn't it something you have to vote on when the vote comes around or something?
I have no idea.
It's funny because I was thinking it'll make the news when it is, and I don't watch the news, so I'm not going to know anyway.
Right? I don't watch the news either.
Oh,
High five.
that's a whole nother
High five.
podcast.
Oh.
sister.
I watch the news. Too much
Anyway,
news.
so your question. So what does pod have to do with Turdy Works?
Well,
Everything.
yeah, because where they are at, it is legal, and that is an integral part of their community, the
Okay.
income in the community, and
Okay.
yeah. So since if you didn't like poo, maybe you might like pots. Maybe you'd watch it because yeah.
Okay. Well, wait. Who's going to admit to liking poo?
They love
I
it.
know.
They love it. And
Well,
those
that's
people
the
are strange. They love
They're
it.
It's
They love it.
It is just again, it's one of those reality things that you could not script it. You just go
Yeah,
in
no
there
kidding.
with a camera and you push record, and the people of the town just do what they normally do.
You can't write this stuff.
There's no producer. There's no, okay, now I want you to say this, and then this is going to happen, and this. No, it is, they go in. These people are just doing their thing, and it's
not spelled like turd, like T-U-R-D. It's T-I-R-D.
Yep, I wrote it down from last
yeah,
time.
it's you guys. It's
yeah.
hilarious.
But Shelley, you might be more interested in Narrow Boat.
More info, please.
I haven't watched that one yet.
I would encourage you all to watch it before the next podcast.
Narrow boat?
Yeah, it's a
Narrow Boat.
It's a gentleman who has a long boat, kind of like a houseboat, and he travels the channels and waterways through Europe.
Oh,
and films his
It's
interaction.
like taking a road trip on a boat
Yes.
for the rest of his life. I think his wife divorced him or something, and he said, "Screw it, I'm buying this,"
Good
and sold everything and bought it.
Yeah. And now he just travels by waterway throughout Europe,
And-
meandering and visiting and interacting with
And
people.
where can this narrow
So-
boat show be found?
Amazon.
Okay.
So when Dave and I were raising children and they were almost grown, I always said, I want to sell this place and buy a houseboat. We won't have property taxes. We won't have
Yes.
anything. And we'll just go up and down the Mississippi
Yes.
out of the
Yes.
seasons.
I want to live on a houseboat.
Me too.
Ah.
We can fish. We can grow food. We
Ah.
can, come on.
You can poop. You can poop over the side.
You could poop
Well-
over the side.
Well, they frown on that, Mom. we would have,
What do you do with your poop?
we would have,
What do you do with your poop?
you have to put it in a toilet thing and have the enzymes and all that stuff in there.
They,
And then
they
you can
do
let
have
it
a
go in the water.
compostable toilet that you can,
Mhm.
buy. Jason's aunt and uncle, his stepdad Jerry, one of his brothers, they used to have a fishing houseboat in Alaska.
Okay.
And people would pay to
Ah.
come and stay on their houseboat, and they would meander around the fjords and things of Alaska and
The fjords.
fish.
You sound like a Muppet. The fjords.
Oh my gosh, the Muppets. Dad loved the Muppets.
Oh, the Muppets. I just listened to a podcast about the Muppets. It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Jim Henson was
It is-
incredibly
you guys.
talented.
Yes, Dad
I know.
loved
We're
watching the
Muppets
Muppets.
tonight.
hmm
Oh,
Did you guys ever watch the reboot of the Muppets?
No,
It was not as funny. It just wasn't.
I can't imagine it could be. Sorry, Margot. I didn't mean to interrupt your.
Shelley, you missed a lot. You missed a lot, Shelley.
That's okay.
And you will
I have-
catch it when you
I have it
edit
recorded.
this. We're not going to
That's
tell
okay.
you.
She'll find out.
And now I have to cut
Oh.
all this out. Thank you very much.
Well, you might not. It's fun.
Oh, you guys, when you were all on vacations and doing different things, which is very much needed, I missed this. I really did. This is hard to miss,
We-
you know?
We actually talked about doing it while we were there, but we were on vacation.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, and Margot went to see her son, and
So
Yeah.
it was good that we all were off doing something that week, except for you, Mom.
Mhm.
Sorry.
oh, I go to the cabin. I go to the cabin. I have 2 tomato plants. Yes, and I have a bear, and I have deer, and I have
yeah.
antelope. No, not antelope. I have elk. Oh, yeah,
Elk. We have a bear roaming around this area.
Ugh,
Good Lord.
no,
I gotta
Yeah.
move.
no bears.
I gotta move. What the hell, Kelly?
Shelly,
Why did you say that?
it's just a little black bear.
Right?
Good grief.
Doesn't matter. It can eat you anyway.
Oh,
Black bear
it's
will
more
eat
afraid of
you,
you than
yes.
you are of it.
Promise.
So
I promise.
here in Montana, up at Glacier National Park, there was a jogger jogging, and he ran into a bear. Like literally, came around a corner and hit the bear with his
Yeah.
body.
Boom.
Grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear is different.
Oh,
Startled the bear,
What
and
am
the
I
bear
hearing?
ran away.
Where is Shelley? Somebody go pick Shelley up. Call Brian right now. 911. Shelley's on the floor.
Could you? I could not even, like, I have goosebumps right now.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
ugh.
FYI,
No.
I'm getting a bear license this year.
Okay, question. What happened to the jogger? Did he get killed by the bear?
No. The bear was just as startled as the jogger, and he ran away. He didn't do anything.
Kind of like that antelope.
Yes. See?
Dude.
I'm hanging with that. Now, if I walk,
And that would suck for me, because if the only way to keep myself safe from a grizzly is to jog, it's not going to work because I don't jog.
just jump on its back and it'll go, oh, I'm so scared of you, and run.
Exercises from
No.
Satan anyway.
Mm-mm. No. Ugh.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Oh, my land. And this is the lady sitting here going, I don't want to see a bear that close up, sitting on the top of the hill at the bench going, oh, look at that bear down there. He's
Mhm.
scratching his chin,
Mhm.
yawning, just sitting there.
And now And now you're getting a bear license, so you can shoot it.
I'm going to kill that sucker.
Thank you. I will be so happy.
Hey, bear meat is really good. I've eaten it a couple of times.
Good Lord.
We had that one time. We told Steve's family it was beef, and then halfway through the meal we told them the truth, and I thought Lori was going to kill us.
Yeah, I think she was. And that's the first time I had bear meat.
Yes, we lived in the apartment, and they came over for
Mhm.
dinner. Yeah,
Mhm.
we didn't tell them.
If anybody ever feeds me bear meat, just know I will disown you for life.
You've already
You
eaten
did
it,
eat
Shell.
bear meat.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Lie to me right now.
Okay.
Lie to me right now.
Lying to you. You never ate it. You did not like meat at that time.
No, you never ate meat.
Good.
And
Mhm.
Kelly
Good.
never eats spinach either.
I guess eating bear meat is better than bears eating me. So I guess I win.
There you
Question
go.
mark?
Okay.
See, look, you've eaten the bear, and now you are very able to combat the bear.
You say that.
Oh,
You say that. I don't want to talk about it. Let's change the subject
Okay.
right now.
All right. Subject change. Hey,
Okay.
I'm eating cabbage these days.
Well, are you
What
shredded?
happened? Are you feeling okay?
Do you have gas from your cabbage?
Not currently, but okay.
The thing about a high fiber fresh food diet is, yes, if you're not used to that, you'll have some gas at the beginning. Here's my health minute.
I know. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Right, here it comes. Can't help it. But as your body gets used to it, that definitely goes away. So you'll be to normal in no time. Keep up the high fiber, everybody.
Thank you.
So my husband picked a 10-pound cabbage yesterday.
What?
holy
I'll
cow.
send you the okay, I'm sorry. It was 9.92 pounds. I'll send you the picture.
Close enough. Please do send the picture and make sure that makes it
And
on
what
the
did you do
podcast.
with your 9-pound cabbage?
Well, he made some sauerkraut, which I do not eat.
Mhm. Why?
Because I don't like sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's yummy.
It's good for you. Probiotic.
It's so good for your gut microbiome. It's so good.
Oh.
I don't eat it either, Cal. I don't like it.
I do.
And then he picked dang near a 2-pound yellow tomato. Hang on, I'm gonna send you that too, just because I can.
Do you make
Yeah.
coleslaw, Kelly? Coleslaw was
yeah,
Grandma's favorite thing. I make it all the time. All
We
the time.
eat coleslaw all the time. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. That's good. Because the cabbage is actually better for you. I better not say that because Shelly's here.
Why?
Raw than processed, right, Shelly? Yes.
Raw is better.
Let me tell you about sauerkraut.
Fresh and
Okay.
raw.
Here, your grandfather, Grandpa Gene,
Hello,
would
Grandpa.
tell us about. They used to keep it in wooden barrels
Yep.
out in front of the
Yeah.
store, and the dogs would come and piss on it.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, I'm so glad we've evolved. Woo.
Oh, yep, Grandpa Gene. Oh,
Oh,
he had
Grandpa.
the stories.
Oh, he did.
And that was the grocery store by Como Zoo.
It could have been by Como Zoo. It
Mm.
certainly could have been. He lived there.
Hmm.
Yep, the dogs would come by and lift their leg.
When did he
Okay.
live there, Mom?
Well, when he married Grandma, they lived over that way.
Okay. I remember several places Grandma and Grandpa lived. There were
This was well before you were even a
Oh,
thought
oh,
in
okay.
my mind.
I don't
Before
think you
I
ever-
was a thought in their mind. I wasn't a thought.
No, you weren't a thought, and I'm pretty sure you weren't thinking about me when you'd done what you did.
Whoa. Whoa. Way to call her out on the podcast.
Oh,
Well,
well.
I think she got the bonus with me, but just saying.
That's what she said. Sorry, Mom.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
because you
we
guys,
could talk about that some other time.
you two were known. I was the unknown surprise.
Well,
Wasn't I a surprise too?
no.
Well, I don't think she was going to be on an episode of that. I didn't know I was pregnant.
No,
No, she
Nope.
pretty much
no,
knew.
no, that's another story. Oh, I could go.
All right, we'll
I-
save it.
You guys would.
We can save all of our pregnancy stories. We got those.
Oh my gosh, all four of us.
Yep.
Mine is just a blur of puking.
Oh.
Yeah, but we all got
I'm sad about all of that.
things that led up to it, and you know what, Margot, Catherine, we're over it. we can talk about it and enjoy it and whatever.
Yeah, how old the kids? How old the kids? You can talk about it.
Oh my gosh, pregnancy. This has nothing to do with pets. We should never set a subject because it's screwed.
Oh, we need to set a subject.
And then we
it's good to set
Yeah.
a subject.
leapfrog on the lily pads
Yeah.
and then we go, okay, next time we'll talk about pets.
And I also wanted to mention we're in an hour and a half into this almost. We weren't going to go even.
We gotta
We're
go.
crazy. We're a bunch of
We gotta go. 'Cause
crazy women.
You know,
our first 2 episodes were like around the 40-minute mark. Now they're over an hour every time.
like Christy said to me tonight.
I like it.
She said, Mom, if your listeners get bored, they'll stop listening. Otherwise, you guys do you.
Yeah, I think they stopped listening. She's the only one still listening.
She's so sensible.
And she's not bored because it's us.
Our last one.
My husband, he loves it and he giggles and then he's like, "Ooh, your sister got you good on that one."
Well, Margot.
Had to be you, Cal.
Margot, wait until he hears the one I just published because that's the one where you went, I don't know if my mother-in-law,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
would understand me saying this story about the
It's
brothel.
got zero views, so we're good.
Do we have a fact for the day, Margot?
Yes.
Today in history.
Today in history, yes. There's a lot of baseball history today, so that was pretty boring.
Yes.
But 1929, Babe Ruth was the first player to hit 500 home runs.
Wow.
Really?
Yep, 1929.
And that's the only reason they let him play because he was a chubby little sucker.
He could hit. He couldn't run, so he had to get the home runs.
Exactly.
Today, 6 years ago, Robin Williams passed away.
Oh,
Oh,
That's that long ago.
Yeah, 6 years ago.
6 years.
I
Oh,
miss him.
I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It seems like
It
yesterday.
does. And that's such a sad one because he suffered with depression his whole life, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
But he took care of it by making other people laugh, which is what we do. Are we all depressed?
depends on the day, Mom.
I'm not. I mean, hormonal, but I'm not.
And I'm not laughing. I'm sorry. I am not laughing at depression.
No, of course.
There are days where I'm just like,
True.
do I really want to get out of bed today? I am not clinically depressed by any means. It's just and I'm not making fun of it.
Of course. But people get blue.
Right.
Yep, and sad.
Blue is a better way to put it. He was tormented
Right.
from what I have
Okay.
watched and researched and
Oh, I've not read stories about that. I don't know about
But
that.
he
I know
could-
that he had issues, but he
Oh.
made me laugh.
Mark,
He was one of my
he-
favorites.
oh yes.
So funny.
Mork and Mindy.
Loved him.
And so what we can do, go ahead, Cal.
I just remember Mork showing up on, oh my gosh, with Richie Cunningham.
Happy days.
Happy Days. Thank you.
Mhm.
Mork showing up with Richie and the Fawns and freezing them.
And freezing the
whatever.
Fawns.
That's
Yeah.
the first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But
Yep.
then the Fonz was able to break through it.
Yes. Because he's the Fawns.
Because he's so cool.
Yay.
Mhm.
Oh, and that's how Mork and Mindy started. It was great.
Oh, he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's still a cool guy, that
Oh.
Henry Winkler. But so I want to say 2 things. First of all, Henry Winkler, super cool. If you haven't seen Here Comes the Boom, you need to watch it. It's got Kevin James and Henry Winkler. Super cute movie. And
Oh, we watch Henry Winkler all the time.
Yes.
Better late than never.
I've not
yeah.
seen that.
With his 4 buddies or 3 buddies.
cute. I've seen it.
Oh,
I've heard about it. I need to write it down. Better. What is it called? Yes, it's Henry.
better late than never. And you guys, I want to make people laugh like
Well, we're
that.
trying.
Why can't
Well,
we do that?
We got to
Weird.
try a little harder, ladies. But
We have
before
20 subscribers.
Yeah, but they're not all listening every time. So
Well.
the other thing I wanted to say is the one way we can honor Henry, not Henry Winkler, but the other guy, Robin Williams.
Robin,
The one-
the
we
other
can
guy.
honor him is by watching his movies and just enjoying what he did give us while he was here. He was stellar.
Correct.
Yes. Wasn't he the Mr. Mom or
Mrs.
something?
Doubtfire.
Or was it? No, that was Mrs. Doubt.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Just watched that recently.
Mr. Mom was
Yep,
Michael Keaton.
And there's rumors that there's going to be another Batman with Michael Keaton.
I know.
Batman.
I know. The best Batman ever.
He's great in so many things.
We are weird.
Okay.
We are a
Weird.
bunch of weird women.
We are weird. It's
It's
okay. Okay,
And then-
Shell. What was the other
I
thing?
said them both.
And then
This-
one thing for
Oh, okay.
Kelly, last little tidbit for the day. In 1919, the Green Bay Packers Football Club was founded by Calhoun and Lambeau.
Yes.
Today in
Today?
1919, 101 years ago. That is 101 years
Yep.
ago.
I actually got to hear the whole story. I didn't know the day or year, but I heard the whole story when I toured Lambeau Field, which, whether you're a Packers fan or any other fan, if ever get the chance, I would recommend going there because it's a phenomenal place. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, me
No,
too.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
going to tour
Right.
the place, but I will say that I've watched a video about how they're founded and how they're fan owned, and I think that's cool. But I have to hate them to the death because they are our arch rival. Go Minnesota Vikings.
Excuse me.
Charlie's a traitor.
Excuse me.
Traitor.
And what year will that be?
Doesn't matter.
They're not even going to play this
Doesn't
year.
matter.
Excuse me. That makes
a
you
year.
a football racist, I guess.
Oh,
I guess.
That you can't.
Oh.
Had to bring that up. We had to bring up the R word. Way to go. Ruin the whole podcast for everybody.
Oh, I couldn't come up with another word.
Border
A
rival.
footballist.
All it is. Border rival. Gotta hate them.
Oh no. You gotta just root for every player to do the best they can.
Absolutely
Right?
not. What in the world? What planet are you from?
football. All right?
No. 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 No.
No, there's no award for participation in football. No.
Amen, Margo. Woo!
I'm sorry.
No.
I thought this is where our world was coming to. Well, you might want to cut that out. I don't know.
I might.
Oh.
I don't know that it's
Yes,
necessary.
all my girls are football fans.
I will not
Heck
be
yeah.
watching football this year.
Oh,
Yeah, because there ain't going to be no football.
No.
football. What are we going to do? Margo, what are you going to do?
I don't
Who
know.
watches it on the TV?
We'll do more
And-
more podcasts.
Oh, man.
I watch several games at once, so I really don't know what I'm going to do because it makes me sad. Makes me very sad.
It is
Mom
sad.
said more podcasts.
More podcasts.
You need to get into video games.
Oh, video gaming. There we go.
Oh, Clash of Clans.
No. I got a better one.
Oh Lord, I don't think so.
I'm into a better
Oh,
one.
That's very
that brings me to what I was going to.
that consumes you.
No, it doesn't. But that brings me to something I was going to tell you guys, which is so freaking funny to me. That this person who came to our clan to do the clan war thing, whatever, he said something to me and he was getting racy and I made a comment and then he said, "Oh my gosh, warrior, you are too pure for this world."
Oh.
Okay, racy. Define that. Racy.
They were talking about okay, it started with taking a war battle and going up the backside of the base, but then the boys got a little into, well, if you've got that name, you're taking it up the backside or something like that. And
Are
I
we
went,
talking risque? Not racy, but risque.
very risque. Okay.
See, that's one of those words that
Well, and I came
racy.
on because I'm the leader of the Triple Star clan. And I'm like, "Oh, guys, what are you talking about?" And then they're like, "You're too pure for this world." Yeah, no, I'm not, but you don't need to know any different. Of course, now if they listen
have
to the
no
podcast, they'll know.
Idea. They have no idea who they're talking to. What the heck?
No.
I'll
And
need
I
to
told
get on there,
Dave.
like, hello.
I said to my husband, like, they think I'm pure. And he goes, "You need to just let them have that ideal of you." I'm like, okay.
Let them think it. That's what I do.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what you do, Shell. That's what I thought. I'm like, I'm just like Shelly now.
Oh.
Let them think it. They don't have to know.
Oh.
Mom hasn't heard the last podcast yet, so just wait till she hears the end.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
she's done it. She's done it.
Reverse cowboy or cowgirl?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's done it.
Okay.
Where do you think we come from? Hello.
what in the
You learned.
Okay.
Did you just
Anyway,
say you learned it from Mom?
okay.
I said, where do you think we come from? That's all I said.
I'm still here, you guys.
Oops. You're going to want to listen. Be our first listener, Mom.
I definitely am going to listen tonight.
Don't let your husband listen.
No problem.
I think you'll
Okay.
enjoy it because there's
Well-
a lot we talk about with sustainable living. It's pretty cool. It's a good episode.
It definitely is.
And here's the thing. He doesn't even subscribe to this
Rude.
crap. And it makes me
Super
so
rude.
mad. Ooh, you guys need
Huh.
to get on him. I said, you're not even a subscriber. He goes, well, I don't know how to do that. Well, you know how to listen to all that political
You need
stuff.
to
Margot
just
Catherine.
grab his tablet and go subscribe.
Hey, you guys, I have to handle all the other functions of his life.
So we should help him subscribe.
Just take his phone and subscribe. I
Pressure the boy.
haven't bullied my son into subscribing. He doesn't listen, but he subscribed.
My husband subscribed willfully.
Are we talking about Stephen or
Stephen.
Nathan?
That would be Stephen.
Okay. I had a conversation with him this
Yeah.
week and asked him to be a guest on our podcast. I don't believe I received a response. I think the
It
conversation
was like,
ended.
what a joke.
How
Well, no.
No, I think because he's like the
Mhm.
unchef chef. You know,
Yep.
he loves his work.
He will. Oh, I guarantee I can twist his arm.
Okay.
I-
It's just a little conversation.
Oh, he's funny. He's a funny duck.
mhm.
He would be
Mhm.
so good to be a guest.
All
He
of
would
our
tell
kids
us
would
all
be
kinds
good.
of little things.
I mean,
Yes.
Riker could talk to us about music
Totally.
and screaming and all that. And, we had Jackie with foster care.
Yeah.
And, all of our kids would have a lot of insight and fun. Absolutely. Because
It would be fun to get all of them.
This is gonna.
they're our kids. That's
Yeah.
why.
Right.
Weird and fun.
We're all so
Super
weird.
weird.
Mhm.
Hour and 40 minutes later.
I'm too pure for this world, so I'm going to hold on to that.
Oh, good Lord.
I know, right?
Margot, you must have a comment.
Keep telling yourself
T-shirt.
that. I'm writing it down.
I'm too pure
I'm
for
too
this
pure
world.
world. I started making a list because I know your list is lost.
Well, I think it's
What's funny about this? I have a grandson who is a
Mhm.
graphic artist, and he just loves to do that stuff and never gets called on to do it. So get me
He,
that list, and I will
he-
get the
yeah,
t-shirt.
because he could have like our logo on the back with, and I'm
I'm
excited.
I'm
Okay,
guessing it's the one who created our logos.
that's the one.
Could be, and we could all have t-shirts to wear during podcasts so everyone
We
could see
should.
them.
Well,
Yes.
we'll have to take pictures of ourselves. This isn't a video show.
Maybe we could sell them.
We totally could.
Totally.
Totally could.
Wear our t-shirts so that everyone could see them and buy them.
We have 20 subscribers, so we would sell exactly 20
Yes.
and pay for the making of, hopefully.
I'm pretty sure that our 20 probably 12 of our 20 subscribers would love to buy a t-shirt.
Right.
Right.
'Cause 3 of them is us.
Mhm.
4 of
And
them is
we're-
us.
And then the next family reunion will be everyone wearing that
Ooh.
t-shirt.
We'll hand them out. We'll get one of them t-shirt thrower thingies.
Oh,
Oh, those t-shirt cannons.
Oh,
yeah.
Cannon.
Margot would love that. She would just love to shoot one of those things.
Great.
She would. She doesn't.
Close range.
She's not into fireworks anymore. So
At somebody.
Right.
I love that. She would love to shoot a t-shirt cannon at people close range, but she doesn't shoot guns.
That's right.
I'll shoot the guns.
I would wonder what her protection is at her house.
Well, I would.
I would think it's her husband.
Her husband, yeah.
My protection
Well,
at my
yeah.
house is me. I'd go all spider monkey on their ass.
Yep.
They wouldn't know which way I'm coming at them.
Because the other day, we did have a couple of fugitives in her neighborhood that the police were chasing down and telling people to lock down. And guess who was home that day?
I was home, and guess what I was doing? I was sitting on my couch watching a murder show on ID channel,
What a surprise.
oblivious to the manhunt and shootout that was happening around my house.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
awesome.
And you know what?
Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells was ready though, I'm
She was
sure.
prepared.
Funniest part of that whole thing of the manhunt is they searched and searched, and the guy was up a damn tree, and they didn't find him until he came down.
Oh my God.
What the hell? We don't have many trees in Montana.
Margot doesn't have trees in her neighborhood.
Oh.
Down the little ravine behind my house. That's where they
Oh
were.
my gosh.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was at home.
They could have got
oblivious.
they could have got run over by antelope.
That's right.
That's true. It's dangerous out there, man.
Wow. Crazy.
Okay, ladies, it's 7:30 here. What time is it there?
8:30 here. All right. Well, we'll talk about pets next time, I guess.
I guess so.
Perhaps.
I love it. Yeah, maybe.
Again, it was a good night. I love talking to you guys.
This is good.
No, I really missed it when we were all vacationing and stuff. And so I'll see you in 2 weeks. And we really need to talk about getting physically together.
I agree, Mom.
Well, Kelly
Yeah,
needs to
fair.
come out with Shelly.
It's in 3
Like it.
weeks.
I like it.
You're going
I like it.
you're going to Montana in 3 weeks?
Happening.
Labor Day weekend. Yep. Oh, you
All
weren't
right.
on yet when we were talking about that. Yep. We're leaving. We're driving out 3rd and coming back Monday the 7th. Yep.
All right.
All right.
We could be together.
Okay.
We could. We
Well,
could ride together.
Ooh.
We could. We could.
We
I'm
could.
driving.
All right.
No complaints from back.
I won't complain. You know that. I'm good. I'm a good rider.
Yeah. Maybe me and Dave should be in the front.
Oh yeah. I rode with you.
It's not her as much as it is her husband.
Stay off the mountains and the bridges, and Kelly will be fine.
Oh, Mom.
Exactly.
If you only knew the bridge story from coming back from Oklahoma. Oh.
That did not compare to North Carolina.
I heard that. No, I didn't hear that one. I heard the one in South Carolina. You guys, this is the weirdest thing just happened to me. Oh
What
my
happened?
gosh.
You're
A fly just
You're sitting in your living room. What weird could happen to you?
I'm in the TV room. A fly just landed between my glasses and my eyeball.
Oh,
And I'm like, what is that? I'm blind. Oh my God, it's a fly.
yep, that's weird.
He was trying to pierce your eyeball, Mom.
Oh,
Isn't
there you
there,
go.
isn't there a funny limerick about a lady
Oh,
that ate a
yes.
fly and thought she'd
There was
die?
an old woman.
Yep.
Yep, swallowed a fly. I don't know why.
And
She
then
died.
she swallowed
It goes on
ate
and
the
on.
fly, and then it went
Yeah, it's
on.
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A spider.
The spider,
Yeah.
the fly.
Holy moly.
Mhm.
Wow. Another lily pad.
Big time.
Look out, hello.
Glad I could help with that.
All right. I'll tell you the bird story later, Mom.
Another time.
Okay. I love you, all three of you. Good night.
All
Love
right.
you guys.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.